and there was a war between Satan and God. And one thing he had said to this man, he's like, he didn't want to die, he didn't want to lose his body. And he was saying, well, you know what, it ain't nothing but a skin suit anyway. It doesn't mean anything. And that, remember, Heaven's Gate, about, was it 10 years ago, when them people said that the body was a skin suit, it didn't mean anything, and we could just get up out of this, and we're going out of space, we're going to go to another planet, and they killed themselves. Well, what I am here to tell you is that that's a goddamn motherfucking lie. You are not just a skin suit that lives here, grows old, and dies. Every organ in your body, every gland in your body, that's why if you can, I hope if you all have children, because my mother, I think my grandmother would say they didn't know these things that I know, and they probably wouldn't listen if I tried to tell them as a child. I had my tonsils removed when I was a little girl, and sometimes your tonsils will grow back. So I don't know if mine grew back, but you don't let them take your children's tonsils out. Don't let them take any organs or parts of glands out, because a lot of times the tonsils can be saved, and there are a lot of herbal treatments that can get rid of an infection. You just got to research this and be around people that know about these things. They don't have to be removed. It's like doctors like to cut, and they like to keep tissue and keep our glands and experiment with them. I was looking at a site last night where they have a whole collection of different blood types and gene pools, and you know where they've gotten them because they make it legal. When you go into a hospital and you get blood or they cut something out of you, your blood and your tissue and your organ doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to them. And they can take it and experiment and clone it and do whatever they want to do and mix human cells with animal cells. We already have GMO food, genetically modified food. We don't know what we're eating. And even with the meat, the beef, the steak, they now have cloned beef, and there's no requirement in the U.S. for them to tell you when you buy steak or when you buy meat if it has been a cloned product and not a natural cow or natural pig. So when it gets back to belief systems, like I said earlier, when you believe you're just a skin suit and you don't know that you're in vagina power and that you're divine, your body's going to respond in a normal way and not an extraordinary way. So much knowledge you can get from tuning into your chakras and auric fields and meditating and tuning into your body systems and listening to your intuition and going within, you won't get the messages. Your higher self, your guardian angels, your ancestors will not be able to reach through. It's not that they're not speaking. Many times they're speaking and they're trying to give you a vision, whether you're waking or whether you're sleeping. Well, especially if you keep having a certain vision more than 3 times, you keep getting a certain feeling when you're around somebody and you can't describe what that feeling is and you have no evidence of it, but you know you keep getting this feeling, but you ignore it because you're taught not to trust yourself and that you're silly, you're immature, and you always talking about folks, you always got something negative to say. Okay, you're going to miss it and end up getting fucked up in some kind of way because you have been taught that there's nothing extraordinary and divine about you. You just got organs, you're just a regular person, you just grow old and you die and you go to ashes, dust to dust, okay, put in the ground, y'all let's go and eat some barbecue and shit and cry a little bit and go on. What I'm trying to say to you is that you are so powerful, you are so full of magic, you are gods and goddesses, and you don't even know it, and that is the whole plan, to keep your ass not knowing. It is incredible. It is absolutely fascinating. When I was like writing this stuff out to give to you and to put into my books and put into the DVDs, there is like a detailed explanation that I'm going to give you for your organs, even for your gums and your teeth. Do you realize that your gums hold, wow, if you had any dysfunctional relationships with some man that screwed you, I'm talking about physically penetrated you and then might have screwed you over in some other way, if you did not release that, do you know it's still harbored in your gum tissue? It's still locked in your breast. It's still locked in your vagina. Yeah. We're walking around here, we're an accumulation of all the negative shit that has happened to us, and we don't even know that we hold shit like that. But it's just like a light switch into a plug. A penis is like the cord, and your vagina is like the plug in the wall, like the socket. So, and the penis has electricity in it, and the vagina has electricity in it and codes and chakras in it. So when a man puts his penis in your vagina, I don't care if it's his tongue or his finger, but when he really puts that penis in there, because the penis is supposed to balance the vibration of a woman's vagina. Even his sperm is supposed to balance hers. And sometimes sperm gets into a woman's vagina and goes to her womb, and it doesn't balance her. It could be too acidic. It can actually upset her and create conflict in her vagina and conflict in the relationship. But a woman's vagina is designed to hold shit. Because through electromagnetic fields, when sperm goes into a woman's vagina, it knows to travel to the back of her vagina up to her cervix and then travel through the hole in the cervix to go into her uterus and then impregnate an egg that's in there. It just subconsciously and intuitively knows to do that. So the same way we hold sperm, and then if it doesn't get fertilized, it comes back down, comes out. The same way we hold, and we just intuitively know to do it, even though we haven't been taught the whole reproductive process like we should as little girls, because they're scared to tell us, because they're scared they're going to make us want to have sex, because that's why they don't tell us, or whatever stupid reasons they come up with. Well, we also hold other things. We hold hate. We hold insecurity. We hold lies. We hold trauma. We hold pain. Everything that's ever happened to you is held in your womb, and it starts to register in other body parts. And the same way we hold destructive things. By knowing who you are and standing in vagina power and raising your vibration and realizing, because one of the main ways to raise your vibration is to become aware. And that's what you have to say to yourself, I am magnificent. That's what I'm telling you. You are magnificent. You are divine, and you're a computer. Do you realize they model computers off of the human body system and how it functions in the central nervous system? Your body functions the same way. So now I'm telling you, you are incredible, you are God, you are a goddess, you are magnificent, you are divine, you are more than flesh. Your mind, body, spirit, your emotions. You have all of this God consciousness and all these levels of existence moving through you, but we're not manifesting like gods and goddesses because we don't know that we have those tools and we're not aware of it and we haven't been using them. They've been lying dormant within us. So you know what? When you don't use it, you don't lose it. Can't say that. It just becomes weaker and it doesn't grow. Anything you give attention grows. It's like if you keep giving, oh, look at my big fat stomach. Oh, look at my hair. You keep focusing on it every day, it's going to get bigger. You stop focusing on it, and then it becomes nothing. It becomes diminished. So your energy field makes it bigger because you said this is what it is. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference. So it makes it that because it's what you said. So if you keep saying you're powerless, you're not this and that, okay, your subconscious creates circumstances for you to make you powerless and weak, and everything doesn't go your way because you said that's what you told me to do. So this one I'm trying to get you to see. What you tell your mind to do, and you might not even know you're telling your mind to do it. But when you keep saying something negative to yourself, and you keep saying it out of your mouth to other people and discussing something negative about yourself, and then they keep saying it to you, you are telling your subconscious to project it and make it bigger, to create more circumstances for this to be reinforced in my life. And that's what we have to stop. That's what I said about touching your body and loving yourself, and stop saying what you've been saying and thinking what you've been thinking, and stop letting other people impose that shit on you and start to listen, because you can create your reality, and it doesn't take a whole lifetime. Men and women go out and sell pussy and strip, or go trick a man out of money because they feel powerless to change their circumstances, and they call the pussy a pocketbook. So I can go out tonight, and I can sell some pussy and suck some dick and come home with $5,000 because that's what they told themselves that they could do. But what I'm telling you is, and it is a form of vagina power, but it's a lower level of vagina power. When you realize that you are a goddess and that you can create all things with your mind, and integrating the mind, body, and spirit, and you focus your energy towards the manifestation of that goal,